Okay, cool. Well, I'll get the introductions in. It's been a while since I have had MbL joining me for a co-cast, so I'm pumped. MbL, of course, will be playing in the quarterfinal best of 5 tomorrow in Titans League. There's a lot on the line for him and a couple others like Capoch, who do not have a ticket yet for Red Bull Wololo. Best performing player in this that doesn't already have a ticket will get that and be in Germany in October. And then obviously just the money and prize prestige and whatnot comes along with the first season. Capoch, Argentinian in the north, was able to squeak through into third place on the final day in the group stage to make it here. He's playing as the Berbers. And then you've got Velez in the south playing as the Aztecs. MbL, you know both these players very well. Who comes in as the favorite here today?
Well, considering latest performances and stuff, I think Velez is the favorite for today. Capoch is the underdog. He's kind of always been the underdog in tournaments, but he's seemed to surprised us before. You know, 8th place in Red Bull Wololo, like no one expected that.
True.
And it's like he can be a wild card. So he also likes to make the game messy. He's a dangerous opponent, but with the draft and everything today, it's gonna be tricky for him, I think. So let's see.
Yeah, we'll see. And then again, this could help you get a bit of insight on how the winner might play before you play tomorrow. Wow, Capoch just ran right past Velez's boar, and he's circling back around here.
Yeah, he's gonna take it.
All right. Oh, whoa! The boar just ran away for a second.
I think Velez kind of is in a rated game set of mindset, you know, like he's Aztecs. You gotta use your eagle to do something to your opponent, right? You don't do that in rated games because you're like, it's fine. But here, you should be the one being lamed as the Aztecs because your eagle has more line of sight and has more damage potential. As well as when you lame a boar with eagle, you can heal it in the TC afterwards, so it doesn't hurt you that much.
Yeah, he just casually left the boar on the front, is pushing in deer. I mean, maybe this is because Velez is so confident that he doesn't want to go for lames or take any risks. But you had mentioned something about Capoch. I feel like Capoch takes the tournament so seriously. This is not to say others don't. But he will take any advantage he can get, and he's always looking for it, whether it be a boar steal, or killing a villager on a wood line, or walling in a resource. He'll do everything.
If disconnects, you know, he takes that. He takes the admin win, you know, he wants to win. He's there, man. So we'll see.
Yeah, well, so far so good for Capoch. I think civ-wise, I would always prefer the Aztecs, but when they lose a boar, it definitely delays their potential a bit. As we see a barracks for Velez. He might go for a pre-mill drush, obviously being down 340 food now. We'll really need that final deer, I think, to get the food to go Feudal Age after that. But in Castle Age, I think Berbers could have a real edge if they're able to get a lot of Knight spam going before the monks come out from Aztecs. Obviously, a lot depends on how Feudal Age goes, though, MbL.
Yeah, so I've been watching Velez playing rated games and stuff, and he really likes to go for a very fast wall in Dark Age these days.
Yeah.
He makes his base secure and hopes that no one will go aggressive on him, right? And then he also tries to go for early aggression with some militia, make some archers, and he tries to take as little damage to his base as possible. And with Aztecs there, you have the momentum. Capoch will not be the one putting pressure on. He will be the one first defending and then taking it from there.
So how much do you think the draft having 3 global bans is going to change things? Because we would have never seen Aztecs versus Berbers game 1 in the group stage. I think it's going to have a big effect.
Yeah, I like more bans, more diversity, for sure. It was in group stage. It was nice too because you could play your strongest civs to your full potential, right? So that was also a good part of it. But now you're gonna have a bit weaker matchups, and the more bans there is, the more chances you're gonna have a strong civ against a bad civ in one map, and vice versa, actually.
Well, Velez had to, because he lost that boar, recover by pushing in all of his deer, which he has done, and now he doesn't really have an idea of where Capoch is. But something that surprises me, at least, MbL, and maybe I missed something underneath his TC, but Capoch going 21 pop-up after stealing a boar feels very slow. I feel like he would have had the food to maybe go up to Feudal Age a little bit faster.
Yeah, but I kind of like that he's taking his time. I mean, there's no rush. What is he gonna try to do? He has first to defend the militia, and then he has to and he probably knows that Velez will be walled. So building up a stronger Dark Age economy. I don't mind it too much.
Okay.
And we see 2 militia rush from Velez. This is the new standard these days. It's starting to become more and more annoying in my eyes. You know, the 2 militia rush. I'm pretty sure you experienced it too on the ladder. It really creates an opportunity for the guy going to militia to just go for a very fast feudal afterwards, faster than usually the 3 militia, right? But then again, 2 militia, they don't have the same damage potential as 3.
Yeah. I like the 2 militia a lot more with the eagle, because the eagle does have that extra attack.
Yeah.
But so far, Capoch has done a good job.
What do you think of this new meta, the 2 militia rush?
Can I say it depends, or do I have to give you a yes or no answer?
Tell me.
I mean, I actually quite like it, but I think the reason it's strong is not necessarily because of the damage output or delaying, because I think the 3 militia drush could delay a lot more. But I think it's on the back of a fast feudal, and so if you look at Velez's point of view, his opponent, I guess, could open scouts in some cases. Probably won't happen here. But anyways.
We see why he went 21 though. He's going for archers. I think 4 on gold in the beginning is too much, by the way.
Yeah, way too much. He's actually...
Yep.
But okay, so we're seeing the drush pay off, right? Because he might have wanted to go for a second lumber camp. He might have wanted to just go 2 on gold. And so Capoch has kind of made some mistakes. And meanwhile, Velez is just able to chill and just wall up at home like it's nothing. So
yeah, he's walling up at home, and he has double lumber camp, very nice back gold, 4 berries that aren't really gonna be hit, you know.
Yeah.
So I think Velez is feeling very comfortable in this situation right now. He can go for some eagle warriors, and look at Velez's wall. He made a slot for an archery range, right? Like 3 tiles.
True.
He's gonna put the archery range there.
True. Yeah, I'd probably make the wall because I would be scared that I'd be missing something with my scouting intel, but he knows.
Yeah.
Also, shouldn't be possible for Capoch to kill a villager here if Velez is being on the ball.
Yeah, but the problem is that Velez could probably look away, and then Capoch can maybe take some hits on it, but Capoch decides otherwise. He's also busy with this. He goes for a fast blacksmith. Usually you want to do this if your opponent is fully open, right? And you want to put on pressure, but now I don't know about this. Capoch has a really strong food economy. He's done the wood upgrade too. When I say strong food economy, I mean that he has a lot of food in the bank.
In the bank, yep.
But the thing is that he doesn't have that much food after the sheep, so it will still take him a while to get to cast stage.
Yeah, I think this is going to be the theme with our commentary, because the thing about Capoch, I think something he does a good job of is he recognizes his limitations, and so he'll play towards, as we said before, any win condition he can find. And with that, as we see the militia and the eagle actually dive here, this is really awkward for Capoch. He shouldn't lose vills to this.
No, he won't. And this is the classical Capoch though, setting some archers behind the wood line. Trying to be annoying, trying to make it messy, but when I play against Capoch, I have 3 skirmishes coming around, sniping his archers there, and then suddenly I have army lead, you know,
You make skirms? I've never seen that before.
But Velez decides to go for archers. I kind of like that too, right? But when my opponent is always when my opponent is first to the units and have more units than me, I have to go skirms.
Yeah, makes sense. Just play into at least a couple.
Yeah.
But yeah, so back to just real quick on Capoch, as that's an interesting farm. It's actually not bad, because he wants to save his straggler trees, but it just looks a little silly. He's just a player of extremes, dude. When we see Cross or 4 Lakes or whatever later on, I bet you any money Capoch is going to be full walled by the 12th minute. He knows that if he tries to play standard against someone like Velez especially, it's not really going to be the best time for him.
Well, what we're gonna see on Cross is that Capoch is gonna sneak a lot of archery ranges and things like that.
Yeah, make it messy maybe.
Capoch is reading the game wrong here, by the way. He is leaving his base while the archers are coming around, and this is the benefit of being full walled. You have free access to your opponent's base, right? Full wall versus no wall, you can sneak around with 3 archers. You can lose them, but at least you got a few vills, right? So Capoch will lose vills here. He's also low HP. He's Berber, so he will run away fast. So he will maximum lose 1 villager. Maybe he saves all of them because they're Usain Bolts, literally. But now he has to react to the less army and is to send his army back again, which is super awkward.
Yeah, I guess on the bright side, he didn't lose a vill, and it's
Look
not...
at Capoch resources, though.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's not like he's going to be late to Castle Age. He adds a stable on the front. He might be able to defend from this, actually.
I don't think Velez expects Capoch to be this quick to Castle Age.
That's a sick uptime, man. That is really fast.
He was so greedy, too, though. Like... And... Yeah, it's... I don't know, it's...
I like what he's doing here with the skirms, submitting the skirms in front. We could just dive bomb these archers, and if he could kill these archers and then get into like small crossbow night mats on the front of Velez's base, Velez could maybe have some problems in early Castle Age.
Yeah, for sure. This is this could be ugly for Velez if Capoch just piles on the pressure now, like with some knights, some. Well, he's not that far behind to Castle Age though.
Mm-hmm. Well, my question is, what will Velez go for? And I think that's something that's going through Capoch's mind as well. What we see more these days is we tend to see Eagle, Pikeman, Monk for Aztecs, especially up against a Knight Civ. But Velez still has a decent archer mass. And so I guess what's so good for Capoch is that he's housewalled almost everywhere on the front, so he should be safe from that. But if it's crossbows combined with some monks and whatnot, then I could see things being a little stronger for Velez. But 6-1 KD for Capoch, definitely the underdog. He'll be faster to Castle Age. He has 2 stables with Berbers. 3 stables with Berbers. Oh my god. That's a lot.
He's gonna go. But he can't afford that. But he will afford it in the end, so he's just gonna go ham. It's also cheaper, like Berber Knights are cheap, so maybe we can see a very, very huge aggression from Capoch. But what Velez can do then is just go Monk and Pikes, right? So.
Yep, in theory.
In theory, yes.
I feel like this archer army needs to get some nice value for Capoch. Like if he could, he's probably not going to upgrade it because he's going knights. But can you imagine if he were to upgrade
the archer
that?
sneaking on the wood line again. It's so annoying. And if you're Velez here, you're like looking at the score and you're thinking like, what has gone wrong here? Like I'm 300 score behind. He's faster than me to Castle Age, and I'm pretty sure he's feeling the nerves right now.
Maybe.
As Capoch is coming forward with a siege shop, he's not gonna take the. He's gonna go super aggressive here tonight.
Yeah, so extreme all the time from him. I love it. He will see the archers for Velez, and so he could probably send 2 knights to go clear this. At the moment, it doesn't look like Velez would want to upgrade them, but I think it's always nice to have additional army. They'll trade off, and the knights are actually just waiting on the hill right now, MbL, as we have a Mangonel.
Does Capoch really want to show his cards there? Does he want to show the upgrades on the knights?
Maybe not, yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't think it's worth sending the knight to clean up 4 use as archers, just to show your cards. Velez, he is chopping the woodline there, looks a bit scary for an overchop in the future. Capoch is running around with the knights to try to hit the side. Velez is now moving out to the Eagles, just as Capoch is moving out. This is really unfortunate for Capoch, but then again, Capoch has so many knights that he can just attack the walls from Velez and run straight in here and maybe do some damage. I don't think Capoch really cares too much about losing that villager. He wanted probably to get the houses, sure, but does he really need that villager that much now? I don't think so. Now he's breaking in on Velez, and Velez has to react to this. He's running into the woodline, and Velez is
He's split up.
What Capoch does very well. Yeah, he's creating a mess here, and it's fighting in the front, he's fighting in the back. Like, Velez has to look at 3 places right now. On the goal, on the wood, and on the Eagles. And Capoch is taking the hill and is going to fight Velez on the hill while Velez is dealing with the army in the base. And Velez is losing everything T90.
This is insane. And then Monk might actually die as well. The Monk doesn't get a single conversion. All the Eagles will go down. The archers are useless. And Capoch, again, he says, screw being the underdog. I'm always the underdog. I'm used to this. Look at Velez's economy. It's in shambles, MbL.
Wow,
the farmers were idle. The gold miners were idle. He's got no army now. 43 eco versus 38, sure. But Capoch could maybe finish the game from here. This is insane.
But Capoch is so far ahead in Wales now, though. He killed so many, and he's going back to the gold again. Velez has 1 monk, and he's struggling to get gold. He has no protection on the gold. No TC, no nothing, and the knights are coming in again. Knights are coming in on the front as well at the same time.
Yeah, man, and that gate will go down, which means more knights could come in. I will say the good thing for Velez is he does have a somewhat even vill count due to the faster town center. But just having to leave his gold so many times is meant that his army production is stalled out massively.
Oh, man.
Here comes Capoch for more. Velez has to leave that wood line.
This is the thing, like the Capoch playstyle, like he's like, I'm not even kidding, like he's choking you completely in some games. Like his ability to do that is very, very good. I remember the Red Bull Vololo tournament I had against Capoch in the Khmer Atacama game.
Yep.
And that's the same feeling I felt then, like just completely choked by all the mess that was in that game. And eventually I just had to die, so sounds brutal,
Eventually
but
I
you
just
know.
had to die, yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah, but
positives for Velez would be that he does have 2 monasteries. He does have pikemen, so you could take some good fights.
yeah, and he's stabilized now. He's got the pikes, got monks, got 3 TC. But I think, yeah, I don't know what to say.
It's a close game. It's a close game, yeah, that's what it is. Now, I mean, losing that monastery obviously hurt. I like how Capoch is slowly whittling down some of these buildings, but Capoch could lose focus on his attacks because he is trying to boom as well at home. And with a couple conversions on either side, you never know.
Oh, but he converted back the knight. He can delete it now. It deletes it. Siege is coming forward.
Also, no Sanctity yet. Those monks have to leave now. Sanctity is on the way. Capoch is healing up his knights.
What does it do, T90?
It gives monks more HP, MbL.
Okay, but tell it to the viewers. It gives monks more HP. How much more HP does the monk get in this case?
Plus 15, but since he's Aztecs, he would get an additional plus 5, which makes it 15. But the important thing is that a Mangonel does not one-shot your monk. So when up against the siege push,
the knights
it's
take
huge.
a lot more hits to kill your monks. So monks get super tanky. Capoch is now surrounding Velez with outposts. He's gonna see exactly what move Velez is going for. And he's also making more siege. So when Velez decides, okay, I want to engage, Capoch is kinda chilling. But I would like to see Capoch add some more economy behind this, maybe like another TC maybe. I know it's really expensive. He's got 80 stone right now, and yeah, I think he's gonna stay on 2 actually. The whole game here.
Well, I mean, he did make the
outpost.
Oh, this could be so bad for Capoch.
So bad. This is Velez fight back into the game, and this is why Aztecs are so strong. They can just make so many pikes. But maybe it's good for Capoch as well. I don't know.
I can't tell, really. I think it should be better for Velez because the monks got so many conversions. There's not many knights anymore.
Still monk choosing the monks from Capoch, though. But I think Capoch kinda...
That's his 50-50 as it gets, maybe. Yeah, but I mean, knights are so much more expensive. Exactly. And the monks give you so much value, and Velez is on 3 TCs. So he wasn't always producing. He had a lot of idle time because of queuing up pikes. But there's a chance that he could push this back.
And he's pushing it back, and he's almost about to gain the score lead. That's a little breather for Velez here. He's thinking, oh, okay, I managed to, like, he knows like Capoch is on low eco behind this.
Yep.
And when he sees he's regaining score lead by 300, he knows, okay, I managed to push this back, and I'm gaining the lead again. Capoch is adding a market. I'm not sure what he's thinking about here.
I think he's gonna maybe buy stone to get like a 3rd TC or something. But what a gut punch that is, man. Now you have to delete all your buildings. All your houses could get converted because redemption's in. It's like he had him. Yeah, he had him, but he couldn't get the killer blow.
Yeah, but that's the problem though. Like, is he gonna overcommit or is he gonna stay? Like,
yeah.
He doesn't know what Velez has back in there. Like, if he goes in and loses all early, it's also over. He goes in to lose raid some villagers from Velez though. That's great.
Yeah, big raids actually.
Trust me, this game is not over. Like, I think that after as soon as I see pikes from Velez, if I'm Capoch, I switch into longswords actually.
Yeah.
Because you killed a lot of villagers from Velez in that situation, and yeah, I think longswords could be great there.
Oh god, he house walled the front of his base, dude. He's gonna lose all of his freaking buildings. You have to delete them too. Like, what do you do against this?
You hate to see it. But look at the outpost though, doing work for Capoch. He sees the monks, he sees the villagers on stone.
Yeah.
He sees everything Velez is doing. But will it help? He's engaging 8 pikemen here, or 10, whatever.
That's a bad engagement. Also, they have 3 monk upgrades, so these things will never die.
You should have waited for the rest of it to come.
Yeah, he's desperate. He didn't have the numbers, MbL. He didn't have siege that he could bring in anymore because he lost his siege workshop. He's a very one-sided composition. He has killed a lot more units in this game, but how many times have we seen Aztecs?
Well, he's sending more knights now, but they're a bit low HP.
They're all like so weak. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to send low HP knights into pikes. And Velez is healing up his pikes after the fight, so it's just a uphill battle for Capoch here. He has a lot of wood he could sell and get more gold to spam more knights. But at this point, I feel like in a minute or so, when Velez has a little bit more control in the front, he will start converting all the stables too.
Yeah, true. Yeah, and it might be a little too late to tech switch. There's going to be 11 monks on the field, so like you have to make like 20 longswords to have any effect.
Yeah, it's too late now because Velez can also go into Jaguars. If Capoch goes longswords now, Velez gets a castle up and bam, Jaguars coming in.
Velez has done such a sick job. Velez has 7 knights. He has more knights than Capoch right now.
Yeah, it's converted a lot. I see Capoch still 10 villager lead though.
Yeah, it's crazy. He's adding the 3rd TC now.
Yeah.
But that villager lead last if there's a forward castle on his face? I feel like you would do that. I feel like this would be the time. Forward castle right in front of the TC.
I can see that, you know, the hill Velez is sitting on right now?
Mm-hmm.
That's where the castle will come. He's just waiting for it.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, and he's gonna try to convert the stables now. Exolotl incoming T90.
Let's go, Zalata Warrior. That's instead of a get out of my game castle, that's a get out of my game unit. The Zalata Warrior.
Do you think he will make them?
I think he should make one, but I don't know if Velez is the type of guy that would do that. Like, he feels like he's won this game, right? Like
with this economy I have now, I will make Exolotl Warriors.
Just make 2 of them.
Sitting here with 400. And look how many vills Velez has skewed. He can cancel them and go imp.
Yeah,
Aztec economy is so
insane.
good, man. Yeah, it's
well, we hadn't seen Berbers picked on Arabia, I think, at all in the group stage, but we also knew going into this that you would have to be forced into some awkward spots.
Like, if you want to have Berbers on Arabia, ban Aztecs and ban Mayans. Like,
yeah,
get rid of the Mesosivs.
Here they are, MbL. There's a lot to warriors. Capoch, don't resign yet, please.
Oh my god, they're coming.
They're coming. 2 stable production. Let's go.
Yeah, Aztecs can't upgrade armor on the blacksmith, right?
No, so basically this unit's kind of just a flex. Not having armor hurts, but
I think because they got access to them, I think they should get the armor upgrade on the stable.
You really think that they should give armor to Aztecs just because they can convert a stable?
Exactly. Castle coming up now from Capoch. Look at that, 1 eagle in the back raiding the whole TC. And where have we seen this before, T90? Tell me 2 instances.
I remember one against Doubt. I forget what event it was. Is that what you're thinking about?
Red Bull, yes, I think it was Red Bull. Doubt losing everything to 1 eagle.
1 eagle. And then I don't remember another instance.
Who killed, remember?
Oh,
the 1 knight.
It was like a weak knight killing a bunch of vills. Yeah, I remember that. But I don't remember the game. Also, look at these monks.
Me versus Hera? 1 knight killing
all
my
vills.
vills.
Yeah, in that series. Okay. Well, to be fair, there was like a million other things from that game which were epic. So I forgot about that.
Alright, so Capoch is now trying to tech switch into Camel Archer. Maybe he should have tried some range units earlier tonight.
Maybe.
Capoch, you know, Capoch had the archery. Oh my god, this is it. Capoch had the range up all the time. Add some crossbows after you raided him, you know?
Yeah,
Crossbow knights.
maybe going. Well, remember he lost his initial archers, so maybe he didn't want to add more.
Yeah, but it would be perfect. He was 2 TC, 1 TC.
Look how MbL. Sorry to interrupt. God. Look how many Zolotls Velez is making right now.
He's trolling at this point, and it's almost the Imperial. And I think when Velez is Imperial, Capoch will call it GG here.
Yeah, I think he knows that, so he's making the Zolotls. And this is also like, you know, Capoch comes in here knowing he's the underdog. He also will know that he had a lead in this game, and then he gets Zolotl Warrior Rush. So this is not going to make you feel like you've got a chance to win 3 games against the guy going forward.
Yeah, Velez has 4 relics, so he can't get the last relic in the monastery because it's burning too much.
Wouldn't want your relics to burn, I guess, but GG, man. I mean, you know, you kind of alluded to it a moment ago. Like, where did things go wrong for Capoch? Because he had such a good start.
It was the fight, man, with the pikes. He
But
needed monks in the, I mean archers in the battle.
But my
Crossbows.
thing is, if he doesn't take the fight there, obviously it's not a good fight and you shouldn't take it. But in his mind, I'm pretty sure he's thinking if I don't fight soon, pikeman monk gets even stronger. So that's where it gets tricky.
Yeah, but he needs a counter to the pikes. He can't just do more knights. He needs, or he could do a lot of knights and scorps, try to fight on the hill, right?
Yeah.
But crossbow would have been so. I think like player like Hera, Leary would have started massing crossbow. Like one by one, he would have at least 8, and imagine 8 crossbows there. Could have been very good. I mean, it's so hard to say right now, right? But it would make perfect sense.
Well, he certainly went in with the underdog with the civilization. We don't see Berbers on Arabia too much. He almost made it happen. We have potential for 4 more games. Capoch does have 2 home maps to work off of. Overall, it was a very close game, back and forth.
Yeah.
Les collected only 800 more resources in that game, which is pretty surprising. But he, in the end, dominated Capoch. And they'll start the next game here in just a bit. Game 2 will be on Atacama or Cross. And we're catching up. Game number 2, maybe a little too early for something like this, but I think with the quality that Velez brings to the table, I think this is a must-win for Capoch. If he can respond here, tie it up 1-1, we've got ourselves a series. Velez is in the blue, playing as the Malians, and then we have Capoch playing as the Huns. And MbL, I'm glad you brought it up, because I didn't want to seem like a bully if I brought it up. But you know firsthand, Capoch and Atacama, very nice mix.
Yeah, he's known for creating mess. He's known for going heavy on feudal. He died kind of hard to, was it Hera in this map? I think it was Hera that kind of destroyed him. But he knows very well how to play this. And with Hans, yeah, it's pretty good. And look at the fish distribution in the ponds T90. I was like, that's the first thing I noticed in the. It's not about the distribution. I mean, it's the same amount of fish.
It's the spacing. Yeah,
the spacing. Look at the left pond, and look at the others.
Yeah,
you're a bit unlucky if you go for the first dock on the left pond.
Yeah, I guess good news for us is I think they're probably going to take the other ponds where the fish are more clumped up. But that is very weird. I don't recall seeing that in the past.
Same, and it's of course much better to go for the fish that is closer to the land. So
yeah, and I did think back. Capoch did play this map quite a few times, but pretty much everyone in their group died hard to Leary and then to Winchester. And I don't know how much you follow the group MbL, but it's really interesting. Like Capoch beat back to 2-1 at the start, and then going into the final round, Capoch needed to win 2-1 he needed 1 win against Slam, and he needed Song Song to get 1 win against Backed. And then Song Song in the final game, when Backed was up 2-0, killed Backed with Tarkins, dude. So he Backed went full Mangadai, and Song Song ended up getting a win, and Capoch was casting it.
But T90 the right side pawn.
I see it.
Oh, but Capoch, is he gonna wall in the Ville? Oh, but he's so lucky.
He doesn't see it.
It doesn't see it. It's so unfortunate. And now he was in the villager. Oh my god, that would
have been big.
Yeah, now Velez is going back. Like, what? That was a bit weird that he went back.
Wait, Velez is going back? Who's going back?
No, Capoch is going back.
Oh, yeah, well, he's double. I think he was checking the shorefish, right? Because you normally dock the shorefish.
Right.
But now he's probably like, crap. Because what Velez has done, Velez has pushed in some of his deer. The Capoch came forward almost immediately, just so he could deny that. So that strategy's ruined for now.
Yeah, but what I find very interesting in this map is how they spawned T90. They're very close to each other and almost on the same side of the map. You know, in normal map, you would spawn on one side and the other one on the left side. You're there.
True.
So one would have one pond and it would be hard to dock it. But now Capoch or Velez can go straight up to Capoch and dock, or Capoch can go straight down to Velez and dock.
So people are asking me to finish my Tarkin story. Long story short, Capoch was watching that series, right? And if you rewatch it now, I don't understand much Spanish, and I'm sure you don't either. But he and his buddy were screaming. They're like, song, vamos, song. Because that was the difference. So Backed is in 4th place, and he didn't move out, all because of song killing Backed with Tarkins. It was pretty sick.
Wow.
So, I'm happy for Capoch that he's here, but he's going to have to put something together. I like the hunts here a lot because you don't have to spend the wood on the houses. And I'd say mid-feudal, that feels strong. But for now, I think the Malians and the cheaper buildings feels a little better.
For sure. T90, just get first place in your group, and you don't have to sit there and scream at others to win for you.
Oh, that's true. Why didn't everyone just do what you did? Just get first.
Exactly.
Just win every single series.
Exactly.
Well,
to be honest, that happened, but
to be honest, I mean, you're looking really sharp, man. So I don't know how much confidence you're going into your quarterfinal tomorrow with, as you'll play the winner of this. But you have looked good, and I think especially since you're one of the 4 or 5 in the final stages that really want that Red Bull ticket, you've got a really good shot this weekend.
Yeah, but I always have another time to get the Red Bull ticket.
Exactly.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you just got to take one game at a time,
everyone
right?
Everyone seems to be like, oh, you really have to win now to get Red Bull. It's like, no rush, man. I can qualify. Yeah. I can try to qualify, but of course, if I don't qualify the first weekend on Red Bull, then we're kind of getting stressed, like. But of course, I would love to get it now because it puts a lot of pressure away from your shoulders, if you know what I mean.
Sure. Yeah.
So it would be very relieving to get a direct invite. So I don't know, but it's also fun to play tournaments. But I would love to not have that stress.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to pat you on the back here. Obviously, I'm casting with you and whatnot, so it'd be kind of rude if I said something other than that. But at the same time, you've been playing really good, and can't wait for the series tomorrow against whoever wins here. Capoch with his active scout. Great scouting from him. He's going to double check and see what Velez is up to. I would be a little paranoid this might be man-at-arms if I didn't see the barracks earlier, but he's just going to probably assume it will be archers for Velez, and that will be the case.
Look at Capoch, man. This is what I'm telling you. He's so good at doing this in these maps. He's spreading to the other ponds and fishing way more than Velez, and he's getting way more food. And that can spike up as soon as Velez is not doing enough damage. Capoch will kind of retaliate here and maybe end up with stronger economy and a faster castage time. That could be scary.
Yeah, the risk for him right now would be, since he added that dock in the fishing ships, that he doesn't have any army, so he needs to defend from that.
Exactly, so he needs to go straight into skirms, because he knows that Velez is 3 archers or something ahead of him, right? But he's adding archers on his own, and that could be scary. Don't you think this is a mistake, T90?
I would go 1 archer, then 2 skirms, I think, just because the starting scout for Velez, but I'm going to have to defer to your judgment on this one. I think it's real hard to know exactly, how fast he's going to send his army forward and how many he's at exactly, as we're going to see 2 archers, but, I mean, even fletching's going to be on the way right now. So, yeah, Capoch really, the second archer, I agree with you, that's probably the mistake. You need to have some skirms out.
When Capoch sees the archers, he will probably then make skirms, but that's you have to be a bit proactive. You have to be ready, and now he's adding a skirm or 2, right? You see that? He should have added a skirm or 2 before and defended this right.
Well, the thing is, Velez has no clue that his opponent has docked the left side, and so he doesn't have that sense of urgency.
Oh, and Capoch is going to the 3rd pond.
Yeah.
It's crazy. He could tower his woodline maybe, that's the scary part. This is not the same as Cross, because in Cross your woodlines are a bit safer.
South MbL, Capoch scouted, but he didn't patrol.
Oh, but what?
He also lost an archer on his woodlines. There's a million things going on, but he should kill that villager. Oh, and Velez is quick walling it. So the Ville's protected.
I don't know what to say tonight. This is just too much going on.
Yeah, like as we're looking at that, he lost 2 ranged units over at the wood line. So that's why he's really rushing in upgrades.
Tower has to come up now, or else Velez is gonna get Capoch is gonna get overrun here by 5 archers and scouts. He has to rush up a tower, or else this is over. He sees the scouts and is sending Villese into the fight instead. It could work actually.
It could, yeah. If he could take out the scouts, the skirmishers could still kill off the archers.
Yeah.
So there is a dock for Velez in the south.
Velez is going for the berries.
Get wheelbarrow. Get wheelbarrow so your villagers are faster. Go. I wouldn't hate that move, to be honest. He only lost 2 eco so far, MbL, and he still has the eco lead because of all the fish. So not the worst thing.
Fish is about to run out soon, though.
Yeah, true. Yep, there's only 4 deep fish, a couple short fish out there. We see lots of idle time right now for Capoch. I love Velez's decision, MbL. He says, you don't have the army? Great, I'm going to walk forward, and I'm going to tower that wood line. That's a perfect tower from him, especially considering where Capoch's tower is. Capoch's tower will not defend from that.
Yeah. This is tricky for Capoch. He needs a lot more army, and that's what Capoch can... Whoa.
It paused for me as well.
Look at the... Did you see what they're writing?
No, I didn't see any chat.
He was like scrambling his keyboard and said, "Damn lag," he said.
Oh, Capoch,
So
I assume?
Yeah. Apparently, Capoch had a big lag spike here.
Ew. Is it?
And
It's not playing
he's
again for
very
you,
mad.
right? It's still paused?
Still paused, yeah.
Okay.
So it's not your capture age. So we'll see. The thing is here that Capoch, he has a lot more fish, right? And he can go a lot more army than Velez now. And if he managed to spike this back, then we'll see. I think you're fine now.
Okay, we are fine now. Perfect. All right, so we're now 2 times speed, and we are caught up to where we were due to the spec bug. And Capoch, I don't know how I'm going to cast this crap, is running in with villagers to take care of this tower. And he probably will be able to take care of the tower. The skirmishers are taking care of the archers. You do have scouts from Velez. Jeez.
What a crazy fight.
This is insane. And it's such a close game.
How is Capoch winning that fight, though, under the tower?
He definitely sent enough villagers. I think if you send like 4 there, you're screwed. And now he's killing some villagers. The eco KD's 5-1. His skirmishers have pushed back the archers, and now Velez has to make a defensive tower. And this is where you felt, MbL, like if this situation arrives, you've got to go all in if you're Capoch, right? Like all scouts,
but this is what I said. Like,
archers.
if Capoch can hold, he has more eco because of the fish, and then he can just push back Velez. It's all about the eco here, and Velez didn't do enough damage. So Velez is on the back foot.
I'd be curious to see if there's any fish traps in the ponds for Capoch, because that eco count can be very deceiving.
Yeah.
But he did actually win in the south as well there, MbL. And for Velez, it's just like full tower defense right now. I don't think full tower defense would work if this is double stable scouts or something from Capoch, but he snipes the Vil. I guess since it's 2 times speed, the resources are going up way faster than what I'm used to. And Capoch actually clicks up to Castle Age now. Dang, what a hold from the Argentinian there. That was sick.
Yeah. Crazy.
Like, in that moment, he had to send the Vils immediately. Because if he delayed, I think Velez could get some house walls around the tower. And then it probably would never work.
Yeah.
Counterattack from Velez. Hits the gold. Might end up losing archers, but I think he'll be happy if he kills villagers. Killed 2 in the end. Did lose all of his archers, so maybe he's not going to be so happy. 2 stables for Capoch as he'll look towards knights. Still has a lot of ranged units as well, but most likely will just be knight upgrades. And it reminds me of the previous game, MbL, where Velez is just going to play defense. He is behind, just like game number 1. We might see monks, we might see camels. Good walls from him, though there's always potential for an overchop or something here on these wood lines.
Look at that score lead, and considering the game is over, don't you think Capoch took this game? Not trying to spoil here, but look at that.
Well, I mean, he should, right? But remember, in the first game, his start to Castle Age was also really good. I guess
true, but this isn't the Aztecs this time.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I guess Aztecs also had a lot to do with that.
And honestly, for me, what I've been seeing, it looks like Capoch is playing better than Velez the last 2 games here.
Interesting. Well, he does try and snipe Vils there on the farms. Les has certainly been more defensive, right?
Yeah.
But that can work out. Look at these knights. They're going to run right in towards Capoch's gold. Oh, Capoch, you've got to notice that. Sends the monk back. Meanwhile, he gets in, and he takes the fight against the camels. Scouts getting kills, monks and villagers, everything dying everywhere. 60 pop for 75. Capoch still has the lead. That ranged armies really helped there against the camels. Half of Velez's eco is idle at the moment. That wood eco is not looking pretty, but their town centers are in the same exact spot. My god, what a freaking game here.
Yeah, crazy game.
Capoch did fish trap in the north. He didn't fish trap in the west, and in the south he still got fish to work with. We see the 3rd TC for Velez. And neither player's on stone. You've got 8 knights, 7 camels, couple monks out there. This is even, MbL. But again,
Yeah,
Capoch, like, he had the position to maybe close out the game. He's got to make sure he capitalizes here, because I just do not see him being able to win 3 straight against a player like Velez.
Never say never, man. I feel like he played better the two last games here now.
True, yeah.
Honestly. Taken Velez off guard, and yeah.
The thing that he's done an amazing job of so far in this series is taking initiative. Like, he's always the first one to punch, you know?
Yep.
God, that stone timing is going to be so crucial, though. Velez is really heavy on stone. He could build up towards a castle. Both of Capoch's TCs are on that middle wood. Do you switch cav archers if your Hun's here against this many camels, or do you just keep making knights and maybe make monks?
A little mix. I mean, in late game, Malians have very little to do against cav archer and halb combination.
Yeah.
So yeah, cav archers is better for late game.
Well, still keeping an eye on that stone timing. If you have cav archers, you could also deny castles, which isn't too bad. It's an even KD, 44 to 48. CA mass is getting there. It's at 3 now, but I wouldn't consider it a mass until it's at 10. Another TC for Capoch, so 4 TCs for him, but it's only going to be in the back next to the stone. And it definitely feels like we have a big fight incoming here, because you know Velez is going to send everything and try and drop this castle here.
Yeah.
Oh, and it actually, if he can get a wall down on the side, I don't know if that can be stopped. The house is on the right side.
But what will the castle accomplish though? It takes him off a little bit of wood and takes down the TC, yes, but Capoch has way better economy and he can just move to the left side.
Yeah, maybe. 87 villagers versus 93. I feel like it gives Velez a lot of initiative. Capoch could easily make a lot of mistakes here. Crossbow for Velez. The Cav Archer raids hits his TCs down towards the south. Doesn't really affect much. Still a super close game. A sick Atacama game. Ballistics now for Capoch. Still doesn't have much defense at home right now. Except for the town centers, I guess. It's kind of weird. He's like kind of wide open there. He's going to go Knights and Cav Archers on the TCs. Velez is now thinking maybe I can dive into this guy's eco. Capoch gets conversions, though. Will end up losing his monks. This is ridiculous. And obviously the speed of the game doesn't make it any easier to follow, and I get that, viewers. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
As we see a castle for Capoch.
Capoch is going imp now and putting for a castle.
Yeah.
Not
Also
CGG,
taking
so.
a really good fight underneath the TCs. Velez responds with his own castle, and yep, the GG's called. Capoch ties it up. What a great victory for him.
Yeah, this is why I don't want to play Atacama against Capoch, and Capoch also has Cross as his home map.
Sick. All right, well, as a caster, that's exactly what I wanted, because I hate situations where you look at a 2-0 and you just know the other player can't bring it back. Back and forth series, like you said, Velez did fall behind earlier in game 1 as well, so Capoch, maybe even the better player so far. The players also got a nice little bit of a break because of that delay. Sorry, guys. Unfortunately, there's only so much we can do. And we'll have game 3, which will be on one of the home maps for Velez. That will be Arena or Gold Rush.
My PC just completely froze right now. I
Yeah?
see sparkles and smoke.
Really? You see sparkles and smoke, like actual physical sparkles and smoke with your computer?
No, like in the game. There's like one smoke in the middle and sparkles on the like stars on the left.
I actually know what you're talking about. That happens to me when I load into games sometimes.
Really? So I have to go back?
Yeah, I guess you might need to restart. For me, it normally like moves past it, but
You have so much experience, man. I love to cast with you. You know exactly what I have to do. every time.
yeah, I've been there, done that. Well, it's Arena, so we won't. I mean, you'll still be here. I'm sure you'll make it in. We have Velez towards the south of the map in the blue, playing as the Burgundians. And the Burgundians, as Viper told us in the first series, and as everyone has been saying for many, many months, pretty freaking busted. A Civilization I thought would be banned out a little bit more, but we did have 3 global bans from each players, and Burgundians was the very first pick then for Velez. Cheaper eco upgrades, and you get the eco upgrades 1 age earlier, so that's a double whammy. Cheaper stable units as well, hand cannons that do more damage. It just feels like you can't really go wrong with this Civilization. But the Bohemians have the arguably better death ball if they can get to their own gunpowder, notably with their cannons. the Hufnitze. That could be tough to stop. Like 6 Hufnitze with 20 halbs, there's not many civs that can really kill that. That'll probably be what Capoch wants to get for. Or get to, I guess.
Yeah, even Burgundians can struggle killing that, but then, man, I can't get into AoE. Okay, I'll try now.
Okay, yeah, give it a shot. When you're in here, you're gonna love the map. The map looks very interesting, and we won't see it, but someone mentioned it, and I think it'd be so freaking cool if they knew.
It looks like an elephant.
Yeah, it does, and the onager cut potential on the right wood line. Can you imagine? I mean, that will never happen, but that would be so sick. There's no way for them to know that. If this was played on Explored, though, maybe that would happen.
Yeah, it's interesting. I wouldn't say this map favors Capoch, to put it that way, but he will anyway put this wood line on the top, so...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, lots of wood.
But onager cut through there and raiding the farms, for sure, could be annoying. So, yeah, hard to say.
All right, well, you know,
yeah.
If I'm in Capoch's shoes here, I give myself a solid 25% chance because I'm not an arena player and because I'm up against Burgundians and it's tricky. But, man, what a victory it would be for him, right? Because if he loses this, it's whatever. It's his opponent's home map. He's still got a good home map prepped. But winning this game and then still having a home map in your back pocket would be awesome.
Yeah, that's true.
I kind of would have liked to have seen Britons here, honestly. I'm not saying it'd be better than Bohemians, but I feel like lots of Arbalest and Halbs could...
It's tempting, but then you play Britons and you go for the Relic War and suddenly you find yourself so far behind economy and it just overwhelms you. And then Britons is not that fun anymore anyway.
Yeah, I know you had that game against Nikov that you're probably thinking of.
Yes, exactly.
But my theory...
was Bohemians, right?
Yeah, my theory, and I could be wrong, I forget what event it was. You know, there's a lot of clown events, and there was the one where I think like Slam and Doubt and Tata made the final stages last year. But like 50% of the games, players were just booming and skipping relics altogether, and then they just kill an early imp.
Yeah, that's also I was thinking about doing that against Nico. Just don't go relics at all. Just 4 TC right away and boom.
Yeah, I guess the problem is if you just boom, then they don't have to make tons of scouts, and they don't have to make a ton of monks.
Imagine giving 5 relics to Burgundian. You know.
I know. Yeah.
It's not something but you could make it work, and that's what I was thinking about doing, but I didn't. So I think that's the only option though as Britons. Don't fight for relics. Try to go 4 TC boom and huge push with War with Treb, help, screw the relics, and try to take the extra gold on arena instead. Outside. Yeah.
Well, Bohemians, they don't have access to eco upgrades in Age Earlier. The eco upgrades are not discounted for them, but they do get the gold mining and the stone mining upgrades for free.
Yeah.
Still could pull off a really nice fast castle. It's essentially generic until Feudal Age. Having the cheap blacksmith, though, is really nice because you don't need to have as much on wood to go market blacksmith, or even to go like stable blacksmith or whatever you want to try.
Let's also talk about the experience on the maps for these players. You really think Capoch is a great arena player? Does he strike you as a good arena player?
No, I said earlier that I don't think he's a great arena player. Yeah. And so I think he comes in here realizing that with the civs and with his experience that this certainly should be Velez's win. But Bohemians give him enough potential where he could potentially snag a victory, and that would just be massive.
Yeah, but let's say it like I give Velez 90% chance to win and Capoch a 10% chance.
Okay, well, I said 25%, 75% because I have to be nicer than that. But you're the co-caster, so the same rules don't apply to you.
I know, right? It's a great thing being a co-caster.
Also,
6 on wood for Capoch, by the way.
Someone said this looks like a pregnant seahorse. I kind of see it.
I kind of see. I was thinking elephant, but okay.
Yeah, I mean,
but pregnant seahorse, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of see it.
Creative.
Yeah, very creative. You know, people just where would we be if not for our viewers? You know.
Yeah.
Certainly not thinking of pregnant seahorses. That's for sure.
I could never come up with that. That's for sure, 100%.
Yeah, this
Alright,
is a
Capoch
sick
is going for a
uptime.
very fast castle. Yep. Oh, and he ruins.
Ah, why are
Oh
you
my
building
God.
buildings like that?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's so awkward.
You
Like,
agree with me, right? That's horrible.
yeah, you want a mill. You want a farmer on the mill, at least. And also, like, he built it on top of his villagers, so they stopped working. That's awkward. So now his market's gonna be slow and his idle TC.
Yeah, there's.
He makes one more build though. He's like, okay, I messed up.
I mean, I think if it's a different map, we don't get as upset because there's so many other things to do. But it's arena, man. Like, building placement is something you have the time to think about.
I mean, it did
it's
put
fine.
it back there to not show it, right?
Maybe,
But
maybe, yeah.
Look what Capoch is doing though. He's not going. Oh,
He's
he
not
just
going
added the
O?
barracks. I thought he was just gonna go straight boom, man.
Ah, I see. Okay.
I would have preferred that if Capoch did that, honestly. Straight boom. Wouldn't that be good?
I think like here's the deal. Burgundians, they are the best civ by far at going for light calf and boom into relic war, early imp push, whatever. I do not think there's a single civilization that's very good at competing with them. I actually do think like Turks is underrated because you could go light cav, and then eventually switch into cav archers.
But Capoch gets destroyed by Costelier.
Yeah,
Destroyed.
okay. True. Okay, so, but anyways, so like, anything that you could really think of, I think, is just worse than Bohemian, or Burgundians right now. So, that brings me back to just freaking give them the relics, hope your starting scout kills a couple monks, and then just try and kill them in early imp. But,
Yeah.
but like, what I've seen, at least, with the spearmen play, yes, Bohemian spearmen do more bonus damage, but 2 or 3 light cav could easily pick off a spearman on its own. And also, the light cav have the speed, so they could just leave. You don't like the fight, just run. So, I think it'll be tricky for Capoch. But he's not investing into scouts. Velez is doing so maybe there's a world. Woo, woo, woo! Oh, nice.
That scout died.
Nice kill.
So sloppy. But is Capoch scout dead?
Yes, it died next to the wood line. You can see, if you look near this 3 tiles of stone, you can see his body rotting away into the grass.
Really?
Yeah, the 3 tiles of stone in the berries, and then you look, there's the red body.
3 tiles of stone in the berries.
3 tiles of stone and then berries. And then to the left of that, there's a little opening in the trees. That's his body. Yeah.
I see. Oh, poor scout.
Well, killing that starting scout's quite nice. It's very sloppy. Usually players, at least like experienced arena players, will pull the weak scout home and heal it up.
Yeah.
Chose not to do that.
Many spares for Capoch though.
That's
6
true.
out on the field. And he's gonna probably get the relic here. He should also get the monastery upgrade. Like the speed upgrade. So he get more speed on the villagers.
Yeah,
He
eventually.
shouldn't go for sanctity. Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
And the monk obviously.
I think you'll want to do that
but this Velez gonna
later.
snipe. Velez snipe. Velez snipe.
He should.
He should. Oh, but the spearmen are insane though. Look at the damage. Boom. Okay. Loses monk for 1 scout. This is the problem. But I feel like Velez doesn't have enough monks on the field. Capoch is patrolling 1 relic now.
Oh, Velez's control of his units as well is a little. It's like he's trying to do too much right now.
Yeah, I feel like he's a bit nervous as well. Velez tends to be kind of nervous in tournaments. He has said so himself. Gets a bit nervous.
You get nervous?
When it's been a while since I played a tournament, yes, and when there's a lot on stake. So tomorrow I'll be nervous. So
Okay, yeah. I imagine the later the stage, the more the nerves.
yeah, the nerves have kind of fucked me up a lot actually. Like
That's got to be everyone.
not as
though.
much as Slam, but yeah.
Poor Slam. you had to bring poor Slam into this. Slam is.
Yeah, but no offense, but like you know, he said so himself.
Yeah,
he gets
sure.
more
No, I
nervous.
get that.
Oh,
I
he
get
covers
that.
the like with less control of the army. Like
Ooh.
what? And that could be huge. Like
Honestly, so back to what I said earlier about the spearman play. I think my issue with it was that people were only making like 4 of them, but he's got 8. He's made a lot of spearmen. That's not too bad.
You just need some monks, right? If
Yeah.
you're less double monastery monks in that case. Convert all the spearmen.
Yep.
But he didn't recognize the situation. He went for more light and sending out the monks now. And this is the point where Capoch is in a hurry. Like, he can't get more than one more relic here, I think, because Velez has the monks out on the field.
Yeah.
We'll see, though.
Having that light cap's so nice. Because now you can control another relic. Your opponent doesn't really have spears.
You should not be able to convert light caps in arena. Like, never.
Okay, light cap goes down.
Oh, can he convert that? He's trying to convert a monk or something. A spearman, convert to the spearman. Oh, but Velez converts back to light cap. Lost a monk though. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, here, Capoch can't get more relics. I think, at least. But Velez is a bit sloppy with the monks.
But he can make it awkward, right? And we might see Velez actually lose this monk.
But then again, investing into all these spearmen is so expensive for your economy.
True. Oh, look at Velez healing. Did you see that? He actually healed up his weak monk there with his other monk.
Oh yeah, this is why spearmen don't work right now, and this is what I said. Capoch and Velez is running to the monk. Capoch is dropping the relic and running away. Velez is searching. Does he see it?
I'm also laughing at the healing of the monks against the spears. Like, spears are so ineffective here.
Yeah.
And now the monk goes down.
It just doesn't work. Now with 4 monks and I killed one.
But now his opponent's gonna have all of his spearmen too. Like, these monks just do not die.
He got how many relics did Capoch get?
One.
One relic, and it's not worth it.
For
it's
like
not worth
8 spearmen.
This is exactly what happened to me against Nikov. I tried to go for spearmen and lightcap. I got overwhelmed, and then I got completely outboomed by Burgundians, and I died in early imp.
So
and this is before I could get units out.
I've also been told that I missed a wolf sniping a farmer, so woo 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 wherever that was. But really? Honestly, like, my theory, and I could be wrong, but pick a civ that could just go straight boom and do really well in early imp against Burgundians. I know there's not many of them, but
what civ?
Britons. I still think Britons will work. I think Arbhalb opening into like a forward castle fast treb push, I think could work. 4TC boom, no relic control, Arbhalb opening.
It's so tricky though.
I'm not saying it's easy. I think like your best bet is just ban Burgundians.
Yeah.
Ban Burgundians and then it's a completely different conversation. But if you're up against
I feel like there's no answer to them. They're just too broken right now.
Yep, I agree. Did you see the proposed changes that they might have for the next patch? It's in the the test build.
Yeah, it's a bit of a nerf, but it's not enough.
Yeah, I don't think it's enough. No. I mean, they did nerf the Coustier a little bit, but I think like with their eco, 40% discount.
Like, they can go into fast paladins. They can go into.
Yeah,
is it fully upgraded skirmisher?
No, they lack the final armor. But if you remove bracer from them, maybe it'd make it more awkward.
Yeah, that would be a big nerf. Remove bracer from Burgundians. Maybe too much. They would be too limited.
Maybe. But yeah, so they're gonna reduce the eco technologies to 40% off. But I still feel like being able to research and upgrade an age earlier is already huge. Having a discount as well is always gonna make them strong. But we'll see. Fervor's now coming in, which excites me because that actually affects the Bohemian villagers.
Look at Velez economy, 4 town center.
Yeah.
He did light cap spearman. It's minute 25, and he's up to imp.
Yeah, and he has handcart. He has his wood upgrade, farm upgrade.
And the guy with 3 TC only going spearman is about to click now, but he's nah. This is just insane. I'm a Black Forest player, man. I've been booming for ages. This uptime is extreme.
It's wild.
Yeah.
And like, what I think the conversation we should be having right now is, oh, well, the Bohemian player can get chemistry while he's on his way to imp, right? And I think that will possibly happen. But if your eco's this good, who cares if you have to wait a little bit for chemistry? I don't think Velez is going to be too upset about that. He's probably going to end up having just as much control as he would have wanted to. Being annoying now, Velez, just converting villagers. There we go. Also, someone saying, remember when they were first released with no discount? It felt pretty trash. Yeah, but then they buffed it like 2 months later.
But Velez is doing so annoying now. He's sitting outside the gate, converting villagers,
Yeah.
and Capoch doesn't have atonement.
As you would
Yeah,
say,
he
being a
can
little
upgrade it though,
rat.
but
Being
he's a little rat.
little rat.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, there's chemistry on the way right now for Capoch.
And look at Velez economy, man.
It's so
It's
good.
spiking up. It's thousands of resources.
Yeah, also, Burgundian hand cannons do more damage, so getting chemistry earlier is only helpful if
Oh
you
my
can
god,
get the
I left the
numbers.
game. Oh my god, I went into the achievements and I left the game.
You left the game.
I left the game.
Wow. Well,
I'm so sorry. I went
You're
into
good.
achievements. I was gonna press back to the map and I pressed return to menu. You know. Oh my god.
you're also, by the way, when it comes to that, after you'll play like the most epic game ever, right? And I want to see the stats and like the timeline and all this crap. And
Yeah, I hope you do.
you immediately just leave.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sorry. I will be better at that.
Look at the, I mean, what you, I guess you can't see it because you just left the game.
I will look at the stream.
Sure, but we've got, I love
I'm
the
looking
build up
at
for
Velez
Velez.
building. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy.
That's
He's gonna
so much
fill the whole
eco.
map with buildings, man, in the middle. And poor Capoch. And the thing is, Velez can go redemption monks too to convert the Hoofknees.
Yeah, that's true.
He has everything. He has,
Yeah, the
he
Civ
has
doesn't
all the
really have
answers.
any arena weaknesses whatsoever.
Exactly.
Also, look at the upgrades. Oh my god, he's got 9
Yeah.
upgrades coming in at the same time.
He has thousands of resources still.
Meanwhile, Capoch is like looking in his like pockets, trying to find pennies for leather archer armor over here. Wagenburg tactics. Okay, that's a really good choice here. That increases speed of your gunpowder, and I think that can help the micro potential. This is the window for Capoch because he does have the gunpowder out faster.
Yeah, he has to buy time and go for straight Hoofknees.
Yeah, I
but
think
he has
so
no
too.
resources.
Also, do you agree with Velez getting like he's kind of upgrading everything out of his blacksmith? It's like he wants to go cav as well. I'm not sure. I guess that's fine with this economy.
He's just doing everything, man. He's chilling. He's got 1,000 scored. He knows what is going on.
Also, Burgundian
want-
Vineyards means you bring in gold from your farms. Let's just give that to him as well.
Yeah, give everything.
Give him
Yeah,
everything.
give
Yeah,
all.
let's do it.
Give them food on the relics too. You know, like just throw it at them. Give them eco upgrades before they reach
I
stage.
just-
Like
I just feel, you know what I feel really bad for? I feel bad for the civilizations that existed before the recent expansions. Like they're just sitting there like, what are we? You know,
yeah.
where's our
The
love?
Vikings, just take away their thumb ring, you know? They have nothing now. Just take away their thumb ring. They have no bloodlines, they have shit arbalists, they have berserkers, that's fine.
Yeah. Oh god. Well,
Friend card, you know, like, it's fine.
it's gonna be 25 hand cannons versus about 20 soon. Capoch did get to them faster, but he doesn't have the production buildings that Velez does. Velez has played this perfectly. As we've said, MbL, it's fine. It's hard to be critical of anything Capoch has really done. The spearman play, we understand. You tried it before. Feel like you've got to compete for those relics in some way, shape, or form. You do have the 2 Trebs there. You also have bombard cannons from Les, and so if Capoch feels pressure, he's like, I have to kill something. I have to do something.
He has to go for Hoofknees, but it's like a 4-minute upgrade or something.
Yeah.
It's insane. Like by those minutes passing, he's gonna be dead, dude.
Yeah, he'll lose this castle potentially. Hand cannons.
And he's got no production buildings.
Yeah, it's not like, I mean, he's spending his resources for the most part. He is saving for the Hoofnita, but the hand cannons for Burgundians do more damage, so he's just going to lose the fight, and it's going to be GG.
Yeah.
Yeah. But again,
Fun
yes,
arena
I
game.
think I think Burgundians are absolutely positively broken, but also Velez played it perfectly. I mean, well, not perfectly, because he did lose some light cav earlier, but I think he played it really good. I want to give him credit
Yeah, and
for that.
Capoch made the wrong approach too. So you never know if someone plays Bohemians perfectly here.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe they like, we can't say 100% Burgundians are insane broken because of this game, but
Sure. Yeah. We've seen a lot of the civilization from the group stage to now, and we've seen a lot of examples of how good they can be. And this is going to put Velez up 2-1. I don't know if you saw the first result MbL between Leary and Yo, but that was also back and forth, 6 series. So
Right.
hoping we get the same here.
yeah. I feel bad for Leary though, losing. I feel bad for him, but I don't think he was in his best shape.
Mm-hmm. Yo just has amazing ability of turning it on even more when the stakes are high, you know?
Yeah, but I think Leary had a good strategy in his last game, but he killed his board with the TC, right?
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Viper didn't notice that either. I blame him. That's the co-caster's job. Dang, well,
So
final
that's really
relic for
bad for
Capoch
Mongols,
will be gone. Look at Capoch, man. He's like, I can still do this. I can still do it. I'm not gonna have a single relic. 3,000 score behind. I've got this.
It's hopeless. Let's look at the less resources here. It's kind of low, but his Q is insane.
Yeah, he's got
3
bomber cannons in Q.
elite Costelier. He's got ballistics, blast furnace, 10 million skirms, 10 million Costelier in the Q.
Dude, I feel like I'm watching Loey the Legends right now. Like he's just getting every tech. Let's go. But he's gonna take advantage of it as well. Like it's not like he's just.
Imagine poor Capoch is like, oh my god, he's switching to skirm, his economy is insane, and then boom, elite Costelier fully upgraded coming in as well.
Oh god.
It must feel so hopeless if you're him.
Well,
he's sitting there trying to afford 5 Hankiners from his ranges, and elite Costelier and Capoch is saying in the chat that relic spawn was so tilting. In my opinion, the relic spawn was completely fair.
Wait, he said that in the game?
Yeah. After the game.
Really? That relic spawn was so tilting.
Yeah.
Man, Capoch, he's always been vocal. Yeah. I want to look back and see what the relic spawn looked like.
It wasn't that unfair, dude.
It wasn't in his favor, but it wasn't like horrible. Like 3-2 is what I would say for Velez. Yeah, I could see what he means, but like the fact that he said something there, I think means he might need to take like a minute before this next game. Hopefully it doesn't affect him, because like if you say that, like I understand what he's saying, like the relics are a bit further away.
How it is in tournaments, so in Red Bull Vololo, his face was you could see smoke coming up from his face. You remember how red he was?
Yeah. So he's very serious, right? So I get that. But I think in the end, that's not a relic situation. I think Velez played that perfectly. Also, do you remember when you learned that Persian docs have more HP?
Don't talk to me.
No, seriously, do you remember the day that you learned that?
I don't want to talk about it, man.
I do. Can I tell you? Can I remind the people when you learned that?
Remind me. Remind them. I mean.
Yeah, it was when you were casting with me in, I think it was Doubt vs. Tim in HC3 qualifiers. And I mentioned that Persian docs and TCs have more HP, and you were like, "Wait, what? The docs have more HP?" And then you're like, you click it, and you're like,
"How long was that?"
Like you're like, "That's huge, actually. That's huge." You start freaking out about it.
Has it always been like that?
It's always been like that, to my knowledge. Yes.
I thought it always was only the TCs.
Maybe if there was a change at some point, people will have to tell us. But here we are, Game 3. This is a must-win for Capoch.
Right.
Capoch, as the Byzantines, picked this first, as we said in the draft. I've seen him play this map a lot. He loves his walls and his sneaky villagers MbL. And man, are they close.
I don't understand. Is this because, like, the less bonus damage kind of thing?
Maybe. But I still don't like it. Because, like, I would pick a civilization that gave me a bonus to play onto water a little bit better. Sicilians, I don't believe, have that. The only water bonus that comes to mind for Sicilians is just, I think it's like stronger transports or something.
I'm not sure if you saw me playing as Tato here, but I played Aztecs in this map.
Even though
they're not a water save, they are kind of like, at least have some good eco on land. If they're not having any water bonus, at least have some but then again, Byzantine, but they have faster fire ship, which is amazing if you counter dock. And more line of sight. Let's not forget about that. Byzantine get free town watch, and usually in this map, opponent wants to sneak a dock on your pond and try to take out your fish. But with Byzantine, that's not going to happen, T90.
Yeah,
you'll see everything.
Really easy to see it. Also, if you get lucky, you'll have wood lines like Capoch has, where you could wall between. Like, he's already scouted that with that pig, and that's an easy wall off to protect that pond there.
Yeah, and that's why I really like melee here maybe potentially. If you don't have any other options, melee could be really strong, even against Byzantine. So yeah, it's Italians also option. I don't see Sicilians. Like, what is the plan with Sicilians?
Maybe since they're both from similar regions in the world, he got confused. He meant to pick Italians. He's like, oh, the one from Italy. Boom.
I meant to pick Magyars.
Yeah. Well, it will take both players a bit to find out where the other's located, I think, because and it's not like this is super rare, but it's kind of a weird map, Jen. They're positioned off center. They're positioned much closer. Now Capoch is looking, and he's like, this is where he should be docked. And he's not going to find anything there. And then Velez might look more towards where, I don't know, like kind of 20 tiles to the south of where Capoch is right now, I guess. And he goes out searching.
Yeah, I would do my approach, instant dock on the other side. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, I wanted to ask you about that. Did you do that? Or why did you do that, actually? Tell us.
Because I wanted to instant fire ship on Tato's fish, but he went
didn't
for the
dock
other
there.
Yeah. Sad.
Yeah, that was my.
That was like okay, but he will never find it. So win lose kind of. I don't know.
Yeah, I was theorizing on that when I was casting that game. That was a sick game, man. That was crazy.
Sad I lost. Gave way too many relics.
How's it feel to come out of that group, though? The group that most people call the group of death, having never lost a set. How's that feel?
Of course, it feels good, man. It's like I always like to win, so.
Yeah, I get it. Winning's fun.
And the maps are cool. Like I don't really need to like hardcore practice them. I already know the maps, and I already know what civs to go for. Like it's not something like Red Bull. You need to practice because the maps are completely different. And for example, the RMS Cup.
Yeah, exactly.
No practice in those maps.
Yeah. I think where what I liked about it is you have a meta that very much gets established early on in the groups. Like it took a couple weeks, but then people figured everything out. But now we have 3 global bans. So we would have never seen freaking Sicilians, at least in the group stage, and some of the other civs too. You kind of have to think outside the box. So been cool so far. But yeah, look at Capoch, man. He's so confused. He's looking for a dock. Oh no, he saw the other one. I'm stupid. Never mind. He saw the one on the other side. Still probably a little confused though. He's like, wow, Velez is really close to me right now.
Yeah, they are close. That's the thing, and I would have expected Velez to go top dock, but I like that he went for the right side. I really do.
Also, the gold positions for Velez are not too kind. He misses out on that main gold.
Yeah.
You could have some big problems.
This map is ruthless, and also like I'm kind of surprised no one went for the lame. This map is like go instant forward and lame. We did it in Wobbly Days. I see we played this map a lot, and laming really pays off in this map. Like Koreans can be actually really cool to send wheels forward and take wars and stuff. They're interesting, but they don't have demo ships, so it hurts.
Yeah, that could hurt. Well, Capoch is sending a Vil, and so he's keeping a scout in the north, and he's going to try and sneak a dock down to Velez's side.
I have to say something. Look at what Velez is doing. This is very classical. He fishes on the fish in the corner with one fishing ship.
Yep.
And you know why he does this? It's to get line of sight, so in case Capoch comes, he will be there. And look at Velez. He has scout ready for Capoch's villager.
He should know, dude. If I, as the caster, know... Granted, I say this... Yes, there's a stream delay. How dare you imply that? But I've seen Capoch play this map enough. He's always sneaking. Always. He goes full wall and then sneak with Byzantines.
And so Velez is looking. Like this. Oh, Velez is gonna feel so good about this.
Wow. That's so smart. It's
he
like one of those...
He could try the quick wall though, but it's so hard to do now.
Yeah. I think Velez will know at these days.
Oh, no.
Okay, what? No way! No way! No way! He traps the scout! Holy crap! Now he's got to...
Velez laughing!
Oh, and Velez is laughing? Oh my god, MbL. I can't believe that just happened. Now, Capoch... No. Just finish the dock, man. Just wall... Don't worry about trapping the scout. Finish the dock so he doesn't have time to make a galley.
Go wall. Oh, he knows the spearman coming. He has to wall the villager. Go to the dock. Go and wall.
Go to the dock, Capoch. Go.
Wall. Oh god, that's so sick. That's so sick.
But no, it's not though. It's not because there's the galley coming, MbL. This dock could be denied. He
Oh my
hesitated
God.
for too
And the
long.
villagers, yeah, he waited too long. He's walling in the villager. The galley's coming. He's gonna snipe the villager. It's gonna be bad regardless. Get my galley's going
Go
back!
with the galley, Cap! I'm in
Are you
Velez!
kidding me?
Go!
Oh God!
Ugh.
What?
God damn, man, that's crazy. Okay, so now the villager can run away, but it could also still die because the spearman's there, and now fire galleys can hit that pond. What a crazy moment there. And now the villager dies. It's like she's done her job. Poof.
Why did he go back with the galley? It's such a misclick, but he definitely misclicked that,
Yeah,
right?
I think he misclicked. I think he like accidentally grouped his villager and his galley together when he went to snag the vill.
Yeah. Oh, scouts coming in on the berries though for on Capoch. Velez has come from military units. Capoch has nothing. He has not even a barracks, and there's scouts out on the field. But Capoch is going for extra dogs. You know, like that's what he's prioritizing here.
Yeah.
Spearman though. Oh, but he's wanting in the TC. That's so smart.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
Now,
scouts can't do anything now.
He will need to
Okay,
get
you
more
lost to-
spearmen to deal with the Sicilian scouts, but we'll see how many are actually made.
Yeah, he lost the berries, fair enough. But you know, Capoch will take down the fish from Velez now, and he will have 2-3 docks maybe. You know, it's
Yeah,
insane.
it's really hard to compete against Byzantine docks. They have more HP
Oh,
and the fires work faster.
Yeah, this is. I played against Capoch in this map, and this is something you don't want to do. Like even though you have the land units running around, Capoch will wreck you here. He has the ponds.
Yeah, he just says, as long as my vills get docks up, I'm fine. I just fish boom.
Imagine if Velez stopped that villager though, it would have been a complete different game.
Yeah, and he could have. I mean, it was a great play all around. We have to say.
Dude,
Like,
Capoch is going for all the lakes.
yeah,
all.
he's gonna have the. Actually, there's a spearman in the south, but that shouldn't delay this. Capoch just has to
Scout's
pay
coming.
attention. Ooh, true. Another
When he
villager.
walks in, oh, smart.
Nice.
Very nice.
MbL, I'm loving the excitement right now. The energy.
Oh
is
yeah,
awesome.
hypecaster.
Yeah, dude. Also, Scout, super hype on the gold. No, okay. Scout runs away from Capoch. I love the
Capoch will
Archer
have
edition,
4
though,
lakes.
from Velez. This is perfect.
It's the name of the map, man. 4 lakes, and Capoch has it.
Well, it's technically cross.
Not in the ranked ladder.
Not according to Liquipedia. Liquipedia has it set as 4 legs.
I think Capoch should probably consider a second lumber camp though. But I guess he knows what he's doing somewhat.
Well, I still have some
Uh,
concerns for him because his gold's exposed, and if it's scouts and archers, he could easily lose his gold and his berry villagers. So he will be. This is the trade-off. When you invest into the ponds, you do have the reward with the food income, but then you drop off some control on land. Very similar to the
but-
Atacama game we saw.
Yeah, but he's going for archers himself now, and he's almost going to go to cast stage. Velez will go cast stage 2. But imagine in cast stage, Capoch will have such an economy lead.
Yeah, he could destroy.
He could destroy, exactly. He
Dude.
could also go TC, fast imp with 4 docks.
I have to give full props to Capoch because he's shown up to play today. Game 1,
Yeah.
he had
yeah.
that lead.
had it, he
Game
had it.
2 gets the response. Game 3,
the tower's
obviously.
the gold. It's smart. It's smart. I like the
Spearmen
tower.
need to dodge a little bit. Scouts will probably get a villager or 2. All Capoch wants is just to complete the tower.
He has fletching, so he will clear the archers. He will send away the scouts. He's fine.
Yeah, he's okay.
Like- Making no losses, and look at the villager lead, sort of villager lead, 50-38.
Crazy.
So much more economy units, yeah, he's all over the place. Oh, but Velez is sniping the Vill in the south, and I think Capoch needs to make a galley so he doesn't lose the dock to units there.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Velez though, on the way to cast stage, but what is his plan? His economy is, does he have horse color? If he has horse color, he's
Oh my
actually fine
god.
here.
Look at his
Does-
base. Look at his eco, though. Look above the farms. Look what Velez is
What?
going for.
Oh, is he gonna go castle drop on his face?
Yup, I think so. Sicilians
Oh
build
my-
their castles stupid fast.
But is it?
I don't know if he'll have
Is it
the
enough?
army. He might
Yeah.
not. I guess if he sends like 10 bills, he's fine. But if he tries to send a few, he might not have the army. But that's the play. If you're behind an eco, YOLO, drop a castle on Capoch's face. Everyone has
see
a
the
plan until they get
situation, like-
castle dropped in the face.
Capoch has eco in the back, like he can make TC in the back with the gold. He
Yeah,
can
he
take stone
can.
in the south. Like cast in the front, what does it really do? He invests all into that, and Capoch is 4 lake booming.
Yeah, but how do you push out when you've got a massive castle right next to your ranges? You can't produce out of your
go
ranges.
Fast you can boom fast imp. Like, it doesn't matter for him. He's fine.
Maybe.
I'm sorry, trying to destroy your hyper, but the villagers are coming forward, T90.
Oh well, the hype is back. Here we go.
The hype is back.
Oh
and
man.
he's got skirmisher without armor though.
Capoch has 7 archers. Would this be enough to stop a Sicilian castle? I don't think so.
It will
the
not,
range
it will
units
not.
for Velez will have Bod
Oh no, but he's putting it too far behind. He should put it way forward, no?
I
know,
don't
but
mind this
anyway.
because the tower and everything. I don't mind this. I think this is perfect.
Yeah, he will send him off, yeah.
Also, I know this sounds stupid, but I'll tell you what I would do. I would go castle and then immediately mill those berries. You need that food right now. Just take
probably.
it.
Yeah, he's probably gonna build either that or get on wood so we can get more farms and teases out.
Oh my god, so Capoch does
He's
have a
with
gold in the
mill.
back, but this is
T90
still
is
so
relentless.
awkward, man.
Yeah, it is, but is it enough?
I
don't know.
think it's fine. He's got elite skirm, right?
Oh, he's gonna come in. He's gonna run in.
He's gonna
straight
run
and
in with
Capoch can make
knights.
TC.
Capoch has
Capoch
no
can make
stone for the
TC.
town center. Capoch doesn't know what to do. He's like, I should be able to fight this back. Oh wait, no, I can't. Wow, what an aggressive opening for Velez. He's still like 15 eco behind, but Capoch has no military to show for it right now.
Oh, and he stopped the quick wall.
Oh god, this is the eco difference right here, MbL.
That's true.
This could be the end for Capoch. This is some crazy pressure, and it might not be the only castle that goes up as well. There's still villagers on
The
stone.
second stable Capoch though is doing camos, but Sicilians, T90.
They don't.
Is this the idea?
Yeah, they don't take as much counter damage. Still though,
Oh my
there's
God.
enough camels. There's some crossbows are able to get out of the
he's
range
fine.
somehow.
I think Capoch stabilizing.
He's fine, as in like, you know that fine meme with the dog that's in that house that's on fire.
True,
Like,
it's
that's-
10 workers behind.
Like that's
10
fine.
villagers. And Velez is booming behind this, so yeah, I like Velez spot actually. I do. Marking up for
sick.
Capoch, he definitely wants a TC, 100%.
Yeah, he's gonna buy stone, but where do you even place it, man? Like this
In the
base looked
back.
perfect until the castle went up.
He needs to put it in the back.
Like next to his gold, it looks so bad, but I guess you have
I think
to.
knights would be better for Capoch, not camels.
Yeah, that's
Hard
true.
to say now though. But I don't know why he's making archers from the ranges under the castle.
Well, he hasn't lost many as he tries to run away. So,
Yeah.
but what he really needs is a counterattack. What gets tricky is if he ever moves out, Velez will see that, and then Velez might run into his base. But I guess
but
now
now
that
we
he's
should
gonna have the
switch-
TC, he's safe.
Exactly. He's got the TC, he's got 2 stables in the back. Now we could switch into knights if we wanted to. That's wow. Such a game.
Yeah, it's
Camel's
cool.
coming around, but Velez has TCs. Velez really like did everything right here though. Scary opponent for tomorrow, man. Scary opponent.
Yeah, just wait till he picks Sicilians on the draft.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's if Velez closes it out. I personally feel like he's in the position to do so, but Capoch is going to escape to the north. He's placing a TC. It sucks that there's elevation, so he can't place it on the gold. Also,
Yeah.
coming in with camels
Ooh.
to
Can
the
I hit
gold.
the gold though? Quick balls.
Beautiful quick walls from Velez.
Yeah, I think Capoch can actually counter pressure with the siege up on the top.
Maybe, yeah. This is a lot of
Velez
quick
is
walling
moving
for
in with the
Velez.
knights. Capoch is seeing him though.
Yep, that's the correct play from Velez after seeing the counter, but now he knows
Yep.
that it's protected.
Yeah.
So great play all
the
around.
stone!
The stone gets
Oh
hit
my
by
God.
camels!
So sloppy by Velez not noticing, and all the wheels are going down on the stone.
Yeah,
That's
I don't know what he's looking at right now, to be honest. He does react, but he must have just forgotten about those camels for a while, and that
No, I think he just forgot he had Vils up there, honestly.
Maybe.
He was quick calling and everything.
Yeah.
It actually happened to me, I just forgot. And you forgot about the wood villagers too. 4
Oh,
villagers!
God! Capoch has a
Oh my
10
God.
villager lead still, or 10 eco. Those 19 fishing ships are pumping in food.
And getting dead rated by camels, T90. Camels!
Oh, man, how painful is that, getting raided by camels?
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
And Velez is losing army to the TC. Capoch lost archer, lost knight.
Yeah.
Gonna have to go heal them again.
Actually,
Capoch is now booming 3 TCs.
Capoch
Mining
is not
stone
finished
so we
yet.
get the Capoch will win this. He's mining stone. He will go for a castle drop.
Yeah, and Velez is currently not mining stone because he lost those stone miners.
Yes, true. So he
Also,
can't get a second castle up.
Capoch is going to clear this army in the back. I know that he doesn't do as much bonus damage, but that's a ton of camels. And the skirms
he's
will
gonna
go down,
clean
the
all
knights
the
will go down,
skirms.
the monk
And
will
this
die.
is- And raids keep going for the Capoch. He's got 2 crossbow there too, being annoying. He's choking Velez here. He's all over the place.
What? Castle dropped on his face, and he's going to take us to a game 5 anyways?
It looks like it. He has got the stop. Oh, he's making a TC on the top as well.
They're all in the same spot of the map. Okay, question
I
for you.
favor Byzantine here, 100%.
If you're in Capoch's shoes, do you go Rams right now?
Wait! Crossbow running into the castle. No! Lost all the crossbow to the castle.
MbL, do you go Rams on this middle castle right now? Because there's suddenly not a lot of army for Velez.
No, you don't go Rams. You go
Okay.
boom, boom, and keep raiding.
Boom,
and maybe
boom,
try
keep
to siege-
raiding. Is that your life motto?
Maybe try to, yeah.
Okay.
And try to siege push the top TC there.
Yeah, he'll actually see all that with his TCs now because of his vision.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't know before. It's funny, but even with Sicilians, it's at a point now where I'm not really sure what Velez should make for army. Right? Like, there's just so many freaking camels out there. I guess it's got to be crossbows, but really awkward.
Right, it's so hard to say, man. Right now, it's super tough.
Lovely play from Capoch. 4 TCs, 4 puns.
Scary play from Capoch. Like, where is this coming from? He's
Yeah.
like dying on the ladder. He's raging on the stream. Suddenly, he's playing a tournament and he's killing Velez here in a best of 5. Maybe it's 2-2 soon.
His eco transition's pretty good. Would have loved to have seen horse color. I feel like that's something that a lot of players forget on this map, though, because of all the fish focus. Little bit of a push coming here from Velez. I'm still keeping an eye on the stone count for both players. Knights and monks, though Velez could lose his monks to the TC if he's not careful. He was reacting to the raids from Capoch.
Yeah. And Capoch can afford a castle soon. Where will he put it? On the top TC, maybe? Can Velez see?
Definitely.
Velez can't see him!
Oh, you've got to drop it.
His face.
Well, the issue for Capoch is he actually does need the army to deal with this, but it feels like he's close. But he also has to be careful with his camels in Velez's base because those are all very weak.
But he's cleaning up He's cleaning up Velez's attack with camels there.
True. Yep.
And he's still annoying.
Here's
and
the castle.
He can also drop. Yeah. This is over.
This is the
I
time.
think this is over.
This is the castle
this
time.
is the time.
Let's go, Capoch. This is it. Take us to a game 5. Here go the Vils.
Look where he's dropping it.
It's perfect. It's the
It's
perfect
perfect.
castle, and it's a Byzantine castle. That'll never go down. Velez is like calmly placing some farms there. Like,
And it can never be stopped. And the raid's still happening. The attack is cleaned. Velez has 2 camels that are converted with a shit low HP. They're gonna get cleared immediately.
Wow.
It's over. Velez has nothing.
No way, man. What in the world? What a turnaround. What a
Wow.
freaking series.
Good play from Capoch on these maps. Atacama and Cross, I told you tonight, didn't I say that?
You did
Why
say
even-
that. You were like, why
Yeah.
why weren't these maps banned? Capoch is really good on these maps.
I
And
know.
he's proven it, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember, he needed help from Song Song to get a win against Back to even get here. Like, he squeaked into the 3rd place position in his group.
Yeah.
So with someone like Velez, I was just like, okay, well, maybe 3-0, 3-1 for Velez. But no. Capoch
And
takes
Capoch
his
just-
tournament games super seriously. When he shows up, it's serious. Every time he plays in an event, it's getting fast now because there's a spec delay. So we know this one's over, and we will have a game 5. Crazy.
Crazy game, and what a comeback from Capoch. It was looking so bad when Velez broke in. He managed to stabilize and go counterattack and boom on the side. Wow.
And that's so difficult when you've got knights, crossbows, a castle on your face. When you're pushed up against the edge of the map, it is so difficult to have the presence of mind to get successful counterattacks in, also expand your economy, and just
But
not
what saved him
die.
here T90? What saved him? It was the lakes. All the lakes in his control.
Yep.
It managed. It gave him economy enough to push back and to reboom, to make villagers from his DCs. All because he took the control of the lakes, and all because Velez misclicked that galley, so he couldn't kill the villager.
Yeah, and honestly though, but also give credit to Capoch, that villager I thought the villager was gonna die. So walling in the scout was sick.
Oh, indeed. But the misclick from Velez, he must be kicking himself for that. Like, oh man.
Yeah, because the galley normally takes too long to deny it, but when the villager was all caught up walling in the scout, he did make it.
And
he did all the right
things. The villager was 10% HP. It was 2 shots. All he needed. And he clicked back the galley.
Yeah, I'm with you. If he doesn't have, if it's not so much the Capoch gaining the fish here, it's Velez losing those fish. If Velez doesn't lose his initial fish, I think he's in a much better spot, and maybe Capoch can't bring it back. But still, Capoch played so well.
But T90, Velez has poles for Gold Rush.
For Gold Rush. Ooh.
Oh
poles.
My god. And what does Capoch have? Either Britons, right? Or Khmer.
We're here, MbL. Game 5. You think the poles are disgusting on this map, but what do you think about the generation so far?
Exactly. If you want to have poles here, you need a closed map. And I don't see a closed map. I see very open. Forward berries, easy to pressure. I see not a lot of space in the back. You could actually wall from the woodline to the stone to the woodline and from the woodline to the edge, Mr. Velez, and farm back there.
Yeah.
But he has to make a full work on the berries, most likely, right? In the beginning. So you don't want to farm in the front. That's awkward, right? If Capoch decides to pressure, it's awkward.
Also, so just to repeat myself about the prize pool. So it's $200 if you go out in the round of 12. Obviously, on top of whatever win reward you got. It's $500 if you lose in the quarterfinals. $1,000 if you lose in the semis, and then of course second place $1,400, and then first is $2,100. So there's some big jumps here for just a couple games. That's a lot of that's like what if you were to win the whole thing and get $2,100. That's like 3.5 full Norwegian pizzas. $2,100.
I don't know. The pizzas are not that expensive.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I heard things are expensive in Norway. That's why I asked.
No wonder you don't want to give me a pizza, man. If you think that you have to put out your whole fortune there to give me a pizza.
Just a slight exaggeration on my part here.
Oh, but Velez is struggling with Elf. Oh, he got it. He was trying to kill it with TS, he didn't get it. So yeah, he struggled with the Dealer too. He was microing too much. He almost lost the Vil. Well, if he garrisoned the Vil, he would. Don't you hate it? Like. You kind of miscalculate the double shooting on the elephant, and your village is about to die, so you have to garrison the villager, and then it shoots the elephant.
It's the worst feeling ever, because in that moment you have to make a decision: do I want the villa or do I want the elephant?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's been happening so much to me.
Well, anyways, the Khmer, the bonuses we haven't talked about is the fact that you do not need to make your prerequisite building. So you could go just straight stable opening for fast opening with scouts. You could go straight archers. I think where that really helps a lot is if you want to go for a clean boom and let's say scout monk or knight monk. You're skipping the barracks. You're skipping. I guess if you need to go siege, you don't have to make the blacksmith. You can just get the TCs out a little bit faster. Maybe get your farms out there. I think Capoch will be very happy to know that the map is very open for Velez, because Velez, if you were to play 5 different generations on Gold Rush, might get a stone that's more protected. But I still would prefer the poles, I think.
Full scout tower forward is the play for Capoch. Don't wall at home, because if you start walling for Capoch now, I think you're favoring Velez.
Maybe, yep. Do you really want to tower the poles, though? Because they normally go on stone, right?
Yeah, but just to break in, tower forward, break in with go full scouts, go ham.
Okay.
Don't let him full work. If you let poles free full work, you're gonna be in so much trouble.
What about 24 population fast castle into a boom? Is that too greedy?
I don't know.
Because what I've seen, so I'll tell you what I've seen, because I've obviously cast everything. So we have seen scout play. But with the poles are almost always full walling into forward
So you need to go forward tower.
Yeah.
I know they're gonna mine stone, but
you just gotta pressure them anyways, yeah.
You have to pressure, you have to try to break in.
Well, good hit there from Capoch on the scout.
But Capoch is walling in his villager by accident.
I like how the villager's trying to build. He's trying to go there and he can't.
Oh man. I hope Capoch won't get house because of this. Capoch is not going for. He's going straight FC,
he's going fast castle, I think, yeah. And I guessed 24 pop because I feel like if you're walling, as he is,
he's doing this super fast castle into boom, I think.
Oh my god, look at that gift of a gold in the back corner. I didn't even see he had that gold back there. Oh my god.
So such a good spot.
What an interesting gen. I guess it's because he's close to the corner. He actually has a lot of space back there.
Oh, Capoch is no loom and Velez is almost feudal.
Oh, that could hurt.
Oh, but
Well, he's Khmer. He can hop inside
but
houses.
he has no houses near his gold, for example.
It's fine.
He needs to recognize that when Velez is feudal, that his villagers are in trouble.
Yeah, that's true. Let's
It's
see if
crazy
Velez
that he
finds
plays-
his fill.
Oh.
I think
He
he'll
sees
be
no
okay.
loom, I guess. Yeah, he sees no loom. Yeah, he will be okay, I think. Don't wall it! Run to the T!
Get in the house!
Oh
Get
my
in the
god.
house!
Oh
He's
my
not
god,
okay.
Capoch.
That's kind of
This
like.
is why I was like, oh my god, he has no loom. You
Does
know?
he not remember that you can hop inside houses?
It looks like it. It looked like it.
Uh,
But Scout from Velez is almost dead.
yeah. Also, if you think
Imagine-
about it, when you research Loom, like Velez already researched Loom, which means he's down one villager, so it's kind of even for now. Like he could actually just skip Loom entirely if he's fully walled until Castle Age, but he's not gonna. do
Yeah,
that.
but Velez is going for a better approach than FC in my opinion. He's going for the... Oh my god, Capoch. He's failing here though.
You think so? Is he
Walden is-
freaking out? Yeah.
Yeah, his build is failing. Like, he can't up. Like, normally you want to go like Khmer, just click straight up, but look how much food he's
Well,
missing.
if he didn't get Loom, and he didn't make those 3 vills, he would actually be
Yeah.
up. That's the difference. He needs to cancel 2 vills, I guess, and wait for this rest of the goal.
He
I
will
think he'll be
cancel
okay.
to us.
I think
But
he'll be
Velez
okay.
went for instant eco upgrades in Feudal Age and started farming after Horse Color, which is really good. He's mining gold! No, Velez.
I disagree with that too.
I disagree with that too.
Imagine if this was us, like everything would be perfect, right? Or are you laughing because of you or me? Come on, that was a little too fast to the laughter there.
No, because I know I would make mistakes too. I would mine gold. I probably have barracks and spearmen trying to wolf rush right now.
I'm so disappointed we haven't seen more of that. Yo did that in a
Yeah.
series because he added the barracks. It was actually with poles, and then realized that he couldn't go scouts.
Yeah.
But that used to be such a classic thing because there's so many. I guess it's lions
Barrack,
here.
one
on the map.
militia and wolf rush. And
Yeah.
That's the drush, you know.
It's not. It's definitely not a bad play because as long as you wall behind it, they have to deal with all those freaking things. You don't have to.
Yeah, but before the wolves were more like, it was more of them and like more patch, like 8 wolves in one. You know. Now they're like spread around, maybe 2-3 wolves here and there.
Well, I actually, now that I look at the eco balance for Velez, everything looks very clean.
Yeah.
However, the thing that will hurt
Oh,
him
he's housed. Oh.
is he's housed. Don't you hate it when that happens?
And he's building it with 1 villager by the blacksmith. Why? What is it? What? At least panic it up with 3 vills near your woodline or something. No, that's all I would do. Oh, I see it. 2 villagers panicking up the house in the right side.
Oh, yep, there you go. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I would do too.
I like how you
I'm
can't claim that.
experienced.
I like how you can't claim that you don't get housed, but you do claim that if you get housed, you panic it up. That's good.
Yeah, for sure.
To fix the problem.
And only 1 house, so you get housed like 30 seconds later. It's my signature move.
You have gotten better with that, just like Nikov has
No.
gotten better with his eco upgrades. A little bit.
I haven't.
A little bit.
I'm like a goldfish when it comes to houses, man.
Speaking of gold, not so much fish, Capoch is going to leave his starting base, and he's going to Town Center that gold?
I don't like it because it's already so much on gold.
Yeah.
You should town center wood
Wood.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That tells me that maybe he's going to collect the gold and then walk out to a wood line and drop the TC. Please don't TC
Nah,
there.
nah.
Oh, God, I hate it.
His economy, like, I don't see Capoch as a great boomer. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
he's good at playing messy with army and adding economy behind. Like, but when it comes to like straight FC boom, I don't know, man.
This is not
Yes,
clean, that's for
stable,
sure.
though.
I mean, the night pressure is really good. I guess the concern is, how is he going to avoid having 600 gold at 20 minutes?
Yeah.
And without a market,
Needs a
it could be a
market.
problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, like the Scout Edition from Velez. So he knows that this will likely be all about contesting relics in the map.
Actually, I like Capoch that he has horse color and wood upgrade. That's very good.
Yeah,
Very,
I agree.
good.
Yeah, Khmer are kind of, they stand alone with being able to go for the boom this fast. They might have some potential weaknesses in other ways, but I'm very impressed with the uptime from Capoch. Both TCs working. You know, if he starts to farm with the villagers in the front TC, yeah, this is better. He's still going to float gold, but I at least prefer that. And he's not going to be using as much.
Yeah, and I don't agree with Velez just going so heavily on gold, right?
You would have preferred he go to stone because he's poles?
Stone.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I guess the downside of that is you don't bring in the gold income as fast.
Look at his full work on by the TC. He has a house there. He needs to delete that.
That's fine.
It's awkward though.
That's fine.
Why full work there? He could have made it top on the top of the TC.
Yeah, we are questioning a lot here in a game 5.
I'm MbL.
And shots fired, man. Shots fired. But, you know, the pressure's got to be on. And the Knights are in MbL. Oh, there's Knights in the eco.
I'm playing Capoch tomorrow? Oh my god, I was preparing for Villese here. This is insane. This is the underdog coming in. I feel like Villese is nervous, man.
I mean,
the pressure right now.
Must be. I mean, that, as we're talking about house placement and such, was something you'd expect him to track. However, he does recover nicely. If I'm Capoch, just kill Vils, man. You're never going to leave this place. Just kill Vils.
I think he will. He's gonna get converted though. Maybe it was okay for Velez to let him in, but I lost a Vil for it and it created a lot of mess, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Very messy.
It's not too horrible though. Capoch going for a middle town center now, and I like Capoch's economy, man. I do.
If he had a market, I would like it more. The fact that his only lumber camp has 4 villagers on it bothers me big time. Like he's not gonna be able to make farms. He needs to have like 18 on wood right now, and he's got 6.
He has garrisoned some Vils. I don't know why. Yeah, he makes a lumber camp with a lot more Vils now. He realizes he needs more wood.
Yep.
And I would also like to see, like, the TC he made in the middle, I would like to see more villagers. He has 700 gold floating. He needs a market.
Yeah, your market's your best friend in this situation, and it's not necessarily bad to do that. I mean, you're on the 3 TCs already. That's nice.
Yeah, and Velez moving out with monks now. And some knights. That could be scary.
I feel like the build for Velez has a lot more structure, right? You've got some scouted dish. It feels like, yeah, it's clean. It's like the arena games.
Yeah, and he's also mining stone now, which is great.
Yep. But he is much later to the 3rd town center, and he doesn't have a TC up on gold yet, so.
I think it's okay, T90. He's mining stone now. He will put the castle, he will make, like, army. He will put a castle in the middle. Then he will do unique tech and float knights. That's what I think Velez's plan is. And Capoch has to find a way to stop that. He can't let that happen.
I mean, again, this eco balance, man. 1,000 gold. Just now getting the resources to be able to add a monastery. He's getting light cav now, which I think is the correct play.
That's a market.
Does he have the food eco to be able to go 2 stables and really get the light cav out yet? I think it's going to take him a little bit of time. Just bought 600 food, just bought stone. He's really buying resources right now.
Another TC on stone, so he wants to cast. I like Capoch's plan here, kind of, you know? I like that he's going for light cav. I like that he's made the market. I like that he's balancing economy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if he didn't add the market there, he'd have bigger problems. Producing out of 3 TCs, good eco upgrades. He does need to be mindful of those monks, though. He doesn't want to donate any of these knights. His goal is to keep the knights alive and then swing in with light cav to kill those monks.
Shaky hands from Velez on the full work he made. Missing out 1 tile there.
It's still fine. He still gets the bonus for both of those farms, actually.
He does? With
yeah,
one in the corner?
if you're 1 tile away, you still get it. Yep. Really? The very corner one also touches corner to corner, so that's fine. I was told, this is news to me as well. I was told that the bottom farm on that full work still gets the bonus.
Yeah. Really? I didn't
That's
know
what
that.
someone told me recently.
Oh, there's a pause!
Oh, God.
Hold your horses.
Oh, no. Please no bug again. Why are we pausing so much? Obviously, if they, maybe the cat walked on the keyboard or something, so they've got to deal with that. But we did have a bug earlier in the day.
Oh, and we say sorry, go.
Yes.
It's working. Yes. There we go. Whew. Okay. Crisis averted. All right. So Monk's on the way out now. Capoch is the killer of the lions for now. Most of them have been cleared up. We're definitely thinking about a forward castle soon for Velez, though. Where will he place this? If he tries to place it on Capoch's TC, he could have some big problems if the light cap swoop in and
I think he
kill
wants
his
to go
monks.
for the top hill. Yes, he has the monks. I don't think Tato. I don't
Velez
think
Tato?
Capoch. I don't think Capoch has enough light cap to stop this from happening.
I agree.
And the
I
castle
agree.
is getting up in a perfect spot. More stables coming up from Velez. So he's gonna go for the crazy.
Oh, he sees it.
crazy
He
unique
sees
deck.
it, but he knows he can't deal with it.
He can't. He can't.
He might try, though.
I don't think so. I think best thing Capoch can do now is go up to Imp. Go up to Imp and make full Obuch. No, Palps, sorry. Oh shit, the conversions!
Oh, this is
No!
gonna be so bad for Capoch.
Oh, lag! Capoch is saying lag. He got
Oh.
a big lag spike.
Oh.
No, that's the worst thing that could happen for Capoch.
Oh, God. He's gonna lose every night, isn't he?
Yes, big lag spike for Capoch, and he's gonna lose every single night. He couldn't control it. I know how it is. The game just freezes. And 10 seconds later, he loses all his army.
And Capoch is not pleased. And I don't blame him. I will say, we don't know what he was going to do before that lag spike. Velez just says sucks. How kind. And now Capoch says, yes, I hope great moment to lag. Oh, Capoch is not pleased. But I don't think that ever gets denied anyways, right? So, like, I guess maybe Capoch had clicked back. Dang.
He lost 5 knights to the monks, though.
Yeah.
Or 4.
He would never have
That's
lost
really huge for
that
the lag.
many. Yeah.
Capoch needs to rush Imp and get halbs and traps.
And you could say Velez probably needs to rush Imp as well if he's expecting that.
No,
Right
or
now?
go full cast age.
Yeah, that's an option as well. I mean, especially after having this many knights, full Castle Age would actually be very strong, but he's not investing into many upgrades, which makes me think he won't do that.
Yeah.
It's just kind of thinking about running in. Capoch still spamming tons of vills. There's positives for Capoch. His eco is insane right now. He's got a massive economy. It also could go Imp here faster, and might even be able to get into those halves we talked about.
My god. I don't think Capoch can stop this.
A lot of knights.
Imperial Age from Capoch now, Imperial Age from Velez, and Velez has the higher ground. He has the better civ, he has the better economy. He has the more army. Actually, not better economy, but forward cast from Velez, but Capoch? He can stop this with his own.
No, he can't stop it. Oh, he can
can't.
stop it. That's what you said. I see.
He can.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't hear what you said there, MbL. Okay. I mean, the funny thing is,
well.
I don't think he can actually stop it unless he has Bodkin arrow.
You sure? I think he can.
He's getting fletching, so clearly
1,
he's
2,
thinking
3,
about it.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He can.
He can? Okay. I'll take your word for it.
I'm almost sure. If not, then what castle was a big fail. Yeah, he can reach.
Can he reach the villager in the corner, though?
That's what I'm thinking, like, I don't think so. But the monks can.
Well, that's huge then. That's a big waste of stone there for Velez. Capoch is getting...
but Capoch is going for stables.
Yeah, I was just going to say, he's going for stables. His eco is actually set up really good for knights, MbL, but he needs more wood eco if he wants to be going for halbs.
Right.
I don't know.
I don't like full stable against full poles, man.
Yeah, I agree with you there. As we have the Salacha privilege upgrade in already for Velez. You don't need your eco to be as strong when your knights cost 60% less gold. What do you think about that, by the way? Do you think that's too much, 60%?
Yeah, yeah. It's a bit sick.
I think poles, I mean, I like the poles. It's one of my favorite civs, but I do think 60% is too much. I wouldn't want to change their eco. I think their eco is disgusting, but I would just say make the unique tech like 40% or something.
It's a unique tech that's the problem, not really the eco. The unique tech is what makes it so insane.
Yeah, that's if I was a dev for a day, that would be one of the changes I would probably make.
Yeah. Capoch is sending out traps to castle for Capoch, but I'm fearing that Velez will make so many cavaliers just gonna jump on the traps that Capoch will make.
Yep.
And let's also say Capoch made the castle with 13 gold villagers. That's 13 gold villagers that wasn't working, so he's gonna have less knight production right now. Oof, it's such an
He's
intense game though.
He's got so much on gold. I mean, that's been the theme for Capoch. Like he has had gold all game, more on gold than he has on food.
It's so intense though, T90. This is crazy. Velez is also thinking about going in. Is making Cavalier upgrade. He's got block printing for his monks, so he's got more range. It's interesting. Capoch has 2 castles there though, with fletching. So if Velez jumps in there...
Make a gate. Build buildings in front of that. Make stone gates.
He knows that Velez wants to dive. He has 4 monks in the back. He's got the knights there, 4 traps. If he jumps this, is that bad for Velez? I don't think so.
I think if Velez just holds his position, he'll be happy. But here we go. Here's the fight. The traps will likely go down. You've got monks on both sides.
Oh,
really
Velez
hard to call
the
between the castles right now.
Yeah, but Velez is winning that fight.
Yeah.
This is why you needed halves, Capoch.
Yeah, and his units are cheaper.
Because he knew he would go into... He knew it would go into this tech. Yet he makes Cavalier on his own. He's just gonna get outmassed here.
He never actually got the Cavalier upgrade. Yeah, that's also a big thing.
Big thing, yeah.
He forgot about. He's gonna have full armor though.
Yeah, but he's gonna fight like 3 times the number of knights. It's impossible.
We questioned Khmer a little bit. We talked about actually the draft as a whole, right? Capoch picked his civilization really early.
I didn't mind the strategy from Capoch. The lag was unfortunate, and
no halb opening.
The fact that he went for no halb opening.
Yeah.
And the eco balance. He could have balanced the eco. He didn't have to go for knights, did he? Not immediately. So. He could go 3 TC and then add knights, maybe. So with a different approach, maybe he could counter pulse here with the Khmer.
I love the block printing technology from Velez. I mean, both players using the monks, but that's such a good addition.
Amazing.
It's so worth it. And I love the stubbornness, and he's going to take out Capoch's castle here. I mean, Capoch, he can still take gold right now, but he doesn't have the relics. And it just doesn't feel like it's going to get any better. This Polish civilization can spam so many caps.
Velez running into snipe the traps, and then he's running back again to mass more army, taking both of castles, Capoch castles down, and Capoch is gonna get Omega housed now because he doesn't have population cap.
Yeah, and there's no, it doesn't get any better for your Cavalier if you're Capoch
making helps, but it's too late, isn't it?
Yeah, when your opponent has castles, it's definitely too late when they can just make the unique unit. Capoch fought so hard to get here to game number 5.
Yeah, this is...
And it's been a crazy back and forth series. But Velez is in the driver's seat now. The population's actually still super close, but Velez has such a big army lead.
Yeah.
That's the difference maker. Velez just being real relaxed about this now. Let's take out the monastery, still massing more cav. Getting conscription, so the production's a little faster. Pikeman is so late.
Very late. Should have been the first tech he got, but let's see if Hub's coming in here, but he needs houses. If Velez dives here, he wins the fight, right?
Yeah,
he has more.
Yep. And especially, like, even if it's 50-50 you win, because your opponent can't take gold comfortably. So, and they need the gold. And you haven't even seen Halb yet, so you shouldn't have many concerns there. The upgrades are also stronger for Velez, because he's got Blast Furnace.
Yeah.
And yeah, this isn't even close. Poles can spam Cavalier like it's nobody's business. 50 Cavalier. And this will be the GG.
Next.
Sucks to see, obviously, there be some lag involved there, right? I think that for Capoch, that certainly affected the early Imperial Age decisions for him, possibly.
He lost 5 knights and 2 light kills there.
Yeah.
It's really bad, like, really bad.
Yeah, could have swung the game a little bit differently for him, obviously. I still want to lean towards that this whole game, it just felt better for Velez, right? Like, even though he was behind in Vils, he was getting the relics, he had the middle castle, his build-up just made a lot more sense to me, and it felt like for Capoch, he didn't really have the structure that maybe he needed to win this. Khmer...
Also scary.
Just a bit...
scary to go Halbs, man.
Yeah. Maybe if he would have gone Halbs, hadn't lost those knights, it's different.
Arblest.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to say.
But I'll say this, Capoch, even though this is the end for him in Titans League, got 3rd place in his group, showed here that he could almost take a player like Velez out and move on to the quarterfinals. So honestly, it was an amazing series, and I really enjoyed it. And MbL, you were going to be facing up against Velez tomorrow in the quarterfinals.
Whoa. Oh, no.
I hope that casting some of their games give you like kind of an idea of how Velez might play things, and we obviously wish you the best, dude.
Thank you. Thank you for the cast, T90. Goodbye. Have a good one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, goodbye. Have a good one.
See you, man.
You're welcome. See ya.
Thank you.
And MbL must have had somewhere to be or something. He didn't really. For a man that had many words, he just pieced right out on us guys. But yeah, thanks MbL. If you see him, give him a big thanks for showing up and casting that series with me. I had a really good time. There's the KD there. Economically, Velez did have the lead. What was he behind by? 30 Vils? 20 Vils? And he actually had the lead in terms of total resources brought in. For Capoch, he had a lot of wood, a lot of gold, but it wasn't really what he needed near the end there.